Whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, no, you'll stand tall. Sat and watched from the sidelines, one too many times. Wicked games we play make me wanna lose my mind. Found solitude, knowing it'll be over soon. Ever need a boost, count on me for the 1-2. Trouble don't last when the tough get going. Baby, all we do is win, so show me my opponent.
All right, y'all. Welcome to Run With a Podcast, episode 8.
Episode 8.
Episode 8, y'all. This is a big one.
It is.
So, we got, if you've been to Old Town, Scottsdale, you've seen these guys.
You done seen them.
We got Rico and we got Eddie. We got the creators of one of the most popular interview pages in Arizona,
that is
the
correct.
Interracials.
That's what I'm saying.
Welcome, y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks for having us.
To have y'all on the podcast, bro.
Love, man, for real. Appreciate y'all, for real.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so, I think it's obvious. I guess, let me see, I want to start this. The Interracials, where the name come from? Because by looking at y'all brothers, I wouldn't just jump to interracial.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
I don't see no interracial.
it could be there. I could be wrong. But where'd it come from? Where did the name come from?
Yeah, so actually, when we started this back in 2022,
2022.
it was supposed to be me, Rico, and our white homie, right? Shout out to my boy Nate.
Shout out to Nate.
Yeah, Nate from Chicago. So the thing is, like, he's in Chicago, we're in Des Moines, Iowa. We're like 5-hour drive from each other, and yeah, basically he couldn't really make that commitment, and he was busy doing other things too. So kind of just stuck with the name. It was actually one night when we were in Iowa City, and we were just messing around, and we're like, "Yo, let's become a group." And then what should the name be? And my ass was drunk at the time. I was drunk, and I was like, I looked at us, I'm like, the Interracials. And then they're like, oh, yeah. It was a good idea at the moment, and then he dropped. I'm like, dang, what are we going to do? And then Rico was like,
I mean, just going over what he said a little bit, I mean, Nate, shout out to you, Nate, for real. Nate was about to go skiing because he was a big, skier, right? And he had all, his little equipment and all that, and he had it with him. I wish we could pull it up and show y'all, but we got a couple homegirls just out and about. And, just late at night after the bars, and we just like, you know what? Just started interviewing them randomly. Just started in the middle of them, just started interviewing them.
Yeah. And
Nate's right there, and Eddie, and we're like, what should we name this? Eddie just go, wait, the Interracial. I'm like, what? The Interracial? And it was just so cool because all three of us were like, wait, we have a white, we're one of our homies with us, cool. But unfortunately, he couldn't do it. It's funny because when we set our minds to something, we go for it right away, right?
Yeah.
And now weekend, I think we end up hitting Iowa City, right? And then after Iowa City, we went Ames, and then we went to KU, which we'll get into all that. But yeah, man, yeah.
So y'all from Iowa, I'm thinking.
So we grew up in Iowa. So actually, he's from Liberia. That's why we put it on the side.
Yeah.
Liberia, that's a red, white, and blue flag. And then I'm from Nigeria. Okay. And I was born there. I came here when I was a kid. I moved to Iowa when I was 2 months old. Okay. And then
I moved here back in 2012. So when I was 10, 11 years old.
Yeah.
So came here, all beat up, you know what I'm saying?
Fresh off the boat.
Fresh off the boat, but hey, life change, you feel me?
Yeah. So coming from there to Africa, not to Africa, but to America, let alone Iowa, how was that?
That must have been a hard adjustment.
Had to be,
Yeah, it's funny because we're both athletes, so we're both former soccer players, right? And so I think what really helped me was I was a very shy kid growing up. I was very quiet, but I was a star soccer player, right? Okay. Same for him too. So I remember when I was 17. I moved to Kansas City to play for Sporting Kansas City Academy, right? Left my family. And while I was out there, he was making his way to go play in Spain. But I'll let him tell you a little bit about that.
Yeah. I basically grew up in Iowa.
Yeah.
And after I graduated high school, I moved to Spain, played out there. So I graduated 2018 and stayed there till COVID hit. Yeah. So then COVID hit, and basically I had to come back. And I was back to Iowa. Huh?
I said, wow.
Yeah. So, it was lit. I'm not gonna lie, it was lit. But,
yeah, I can imagine.
Were you in Barcelona or
Madrid?
Madrid. Okay.
And I was in the islands for a little bit, the Canary Islands.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she was lit.
You know, so I remember I went to school in West Virginia, right?
Yeah.
And so I remember he would like call me. He would be like, I was even pissed at him at one point because I was like, damn, bro, you don't even check on me. And Eddie, before this, Eddie wasn't a real social media person.
Yeah.
Like you hit him, like he's not getting back to you in like till like 2 weeks. And it's nothing personal. It's just like he don't like being on his phone.
Yeah.
That's just who he was.
I feel that.
And so I was like, damn. And then he would like hit me out of nowhere and be like, broski, like you haven't talked to me in like 2 weeks. Like,
Yeah.
how am I supposed to be, you know, your homie type? But he was just like, bro, like I'm just trying to get on this team. You know, I'm just grinding. I felt some type of way about it. So when he came back to Iowa, he hit me up. He's like, bro, this summer's about to be lit. I said, lit. He's like, trust me, this summer's about to be lit. Left Virginia, went back home. Story after that.
So you guys are from Iowa, but how'd y'all end up? Y'all moved around a lot, but how'd y'all end up in Arizona?
Yeah.
So actually, so I had mentioned that 2020 came back, COVID hit, and then I got an agent for soccer, and the very first place he said, he was like, Edward, I'm gonna take you to Arizona. Mm-hmm. I was like, what the hell is Arizona? And actually, one of my homies, he lived down here. He was actually he grew up here actually, and like I stayed with him when I was down here, and basically he showed me around. Instantly, once I landed, I was like, this place is lit. Like, what's happening? I drove through Tempe Town Lake.
Oh yeah,
that was the first glimpse I got of Arizona at night. I was like, wait, what's going on here? And then just went around town and was here for about 3 months. Mm-hmm. I was supposed to go pro down here for a team that opened up back in 2021. And then last minute they cut my contract. They offered me and everything, and I was excited to move down here. I was 21 at the time. It basically cut it.
Yeah.
And did it hurt? Yeah, but I was like, yeah, I already know I'm good enough to go pro. Like, who cares? But anyways, I was like, you know what? Even though this didn't work out, one day I'm gonna move to Arizona.
Right.
That's what was basically the goal.
Yeah.
And I thought it was gonna be soccer, but I guess God put me on another path.
Yeah.
And then just going off of what he said. So then 2021, 2022, went to West Virginia and everything. And first it was great. Went junior college for 2 years, played soccer out there. And then went to West Virginia, was playing there. My head coach was leaving. My scholarship got cut.
Dang.
So, and then they were like, yeah, you have to pay 11 grand. Like, I'm like, 11 grand? Like,
Yeah.
my family can't really afford that, you know? Like, I ain't about to pay no 11 grand.
Mm-hmm.
Called my dad. My dad was like, I mean, you have two choices. Either you find something else or you stay there, you get a job.
Right.
I'm like, I'm about to slave myself in college, bro. I ain't doing it. So when I went back home, it was a cool summer because it was like, I don't know if you ever play sport in college, but it was like so much pressure on you, like especially playing at a high level too. It's like class, weights, soccer, class, weight, soccer, class, weight, travel soccer.
Yeah.
And I remember 2022, 2021, we made it to like the NCAA Sweet 16. And I remember we flew to Boston, came back, and I was supposed to take my final. And my professor was like, well, I mean, shit, you have to come in no matter what. I don't care if you went to Africa or wherever, you still got to come in and take your final. So I was like, damn, I don't know if I can.
God, he caring about nothing. They supposed to work with athletes.
Yeah, he was like, hey, like, other students are doing it, you got to do it.
Oh, no.
And I was like, damn, and I'm just feeling like all my homeboys are home. Like, I'm kind of losing, like, passion for this. Like, it's fun. Like, I'm doing what I love doing, but it's kind of like I feel forced to do it, you know? So that summer I went back home.
2022 at this point.
2022 at this point.
Summer 2022.
And so me and Eddie, we had a great summer. Like, we went to the Ozarks. Have you ever heard of the Ozarks? It's in Missouri, right? Mm-hmm. We went to the Ozarks and, had a little fun out there. And we're saying, like, we need to start something. Like, I told him straight up, I said, bro, like, we're doing too much traveling. Like, I'm telling you, we travel a lot. And I'm like, we're doing too much traveling not to, like, record it or, like, vlog it or something like that. And that's when, like, the whole interracial thing came about. I called him. He used to come over to the crib. I talked to him. I said, we're getting a mic today. Like, we're getting a mic. Like, we're starting up. We started, like, searching up videos, started looking at podcasts, started looking at interviews. And, just history after that.
Yeah. No, that's an interesting story of how all those things had to happen for you guys to end up where you are here today. It's a lot.
100%.
Yeah. And then I guess to finish that off, So we basically started it up and started traveling and started just moving. Boom, boom, boom. And we're still back in Iowa. At the time, I was still like trying to play soccer and stuff, but I had to wait till like that fall and whatnot. And then during that fall, that's when we started the Interracials, started moving. And I'm like, dang, I think I like this right here.
Yeah.
And then we just kept going. And me and him were talking about moving out because our parents started nagging. Like at first we kept it a secret from our parents.
Oh, we kept it a secret.
And
I'm
then,
knowing y'all.
yeah, we kept it a secret.
I know African parents don't
Yeah.
play.
I was just
thinking that.
I know they don't play.
The headache, bro. The headache was crazy.
Yeah.
So we kept it a secret. We started in October of 2022. And we spent all September planning it. October we started it. November things started taking off a little bit. By December, like our parents were like, "Okay, what the hell's going on?"
Yeah.
Right. And
Because like every weekend we'll just leave.
We're just
like,
leaving,
We'll go to
leaving.
KU. We'll go to Mizzou. Like we'll go to like Iowa State for the weekend.
and we just kept it a secret, like because they knew we liked to party, but like it got to the point where I started like being like, Mom and Dad were like, we're handling stuff, like we're like, all right, is it drugs or what type of stuff are we handling? You know what I mean? African parents. And then basically I had to break it to them, and at first they were like, oh, okay, cool. And then it got to the point where they started nagging, where's the money? Where's this? Where's that? It's just African parents wanting the most out of you, you know? Like, if you're not a doctor or a lawyer, okay, then what the hell? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where they just started nagging. I'm like, Rico, I need to move out of here. I cannot stay in Iowa. It's cold. It's boring. It's just not it. I said, bro, Rico, we need to go to Arizona. And then he never, he came down here like back in 2019 for like.
Spring break.
Yeah.
With like a shorty, you know.
But I said, nah, you need to check out the Phoenix area.
Yeah.
And that January, so January 2023, came down here, visited for a weekend, or was it a weekend?
A couple days, like
a
4
couple days, yeah.
4 days.
And then instantly he was like, yeah.
And it was a wrap.
It's crazy because that's how I got down.
That's how it is.
That's how it happens.
This
Yeah.
man moved down here. I ain't never been to Arizona except for a track meet. And yeah, we did. We ran track in college, so I get what you're saying about the stress of like
Right.
everything, you know.
I mean, like I hear that a lot about a lot of outsiders. It's the same story. Like you try it out a little bit, you get hooked, and then boom.
Because you never
go
think
back.
the middle of the desert is going to be what this is.
No,
You know what I mean?
not
You
at
got to
all.
experience.
Not at all.
No,
I think it's even crazier because like going back to like the whole African parents thing, like we're very grateful, you know, for our family and the type of content that we do. You got to understand like not just African family, but like any family will kind of look at it like, all right, like what's
tough.
going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's pretty tough. But then like, especially like having him, like my best friend, like when he's set on something, like he is set on something. Like he's very like, all right, we're gonna get this and we're gonna find a way to get it. Like there's no ifs or buts behind it, right?
Yeah.
And so I kind of presented an idea of like, you know, let's do this. And he was like, well, if you're down for it, I'm 100% in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit. I'm like,
I was sitting on business, straight business.
he
I
be
was-
standing on business,
Bro.
When he said like he's down, he's like, I'm gonna be straight up with you because like he was already doing content at first, like he was already doing
I had
TikTok.
my own like personal TikTok.
He already had his own
And
personal
At the
TikTok.
time, it was like 30K, which that was a lot, I guess, around COVID.
I mean,
For
it's-
sure, yeah.
Yeah, it was okay during COVID. So yeah, I was like, but I was grinding on that while I was doing the soccer stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, Rico, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. But I'm not doing no half-ass, you know.
Yeah, I feel that.
And
Yeah. And so then we started traveling. Going back to a little bit, we started traveling, and my parents kind of like, all right, like where are you going? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my mom and my dad are completely different. My mom is more like go to school, focus on school because she's a pediatric nurse. My dad on the other side, he's like he came here, got a master's degree in psychology, blah 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 blah. Now he owns his own business. Regret going to college. So like you have my mom who's using what she went to college for, and my dad like freaking said he lost basically 10, 15 years of his life trying to chase a degree, right? So my dad always told me like, if this is what you enjoy doing, I respect it. But just know if you're not going to go to college, just know that's the path you choose. And I kind of respect it because like as a man, like you know,
That's
like
real.
if you're gonna mess up, you're gonna mess up. You know, that's how it's gonna be, right? And I was so blessed too because having his family behind us as well too, because his dad was like, all right, like boys, like you're preaching to basically to the professor. Like he already been in a situation before. He know the girl situation. Like he's like, I know you guys are doing something. It doesn't really have to be drugs, alcohol, or anything. You guys are doing something where women are involved, right? And then boom, out of nowhere, my parents found our TikTok.
So how was that initial like? Hey, I saw y'all TikTok. Like, what was that reaction? Like, they had to jump.
So, I mean, that was like, his situation. Mine, I kind of just told my parents straight, like, this is what I do. But yeah, you could explain.
My aunt from church.
Oh, it already
Auntie
from church.
Yeah,
you know,
bro. Auntie from church found my TikTok. And
what were you asking? Thumb in or thumb out or what? What were you
oh man, I think the question was, what race lays down best the most? And so she found it. She sent it to my mom and asked. And then so I have an African name, so my middle name is Otis. So everyone, calls me by my middle name at home, Otis. So she sent it to my mom, and she was like, "Is this Otis?" My mom was like, Otis, yeah, they've been doing interview, but my mom didn't really expect us to be at that level yet.
Yeah.
At the time, my TikTok would probably only have like 20K, something like that. Something smooth, nothing crazy. And my mom asked me about it, and I straight up just told her, I said, yeah, we've been traveling a whole lot.
Yeah.
Which, like, that's another story, man. Like, we were broke. Like, when I say broke, like, broke to the point where, like, we're pushing DoorDash for $20 just to drive to KU, bro, and sleep in the whip.
That's a hustle
Yeah,
right
that
there.
is a
Y'all
hustle.
really wanted it for real to even do that.
Yeah, it was fun
what I mean?
though. It was fun.
It was fun?
Yeah, like, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Like, I feel like people act like, oh yeah, I had to get out the mud, which we really did, but we were enjoying what we were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, mind you, like what we do, we're already around like that scene where like people are getting lit and having fun. So it's like we're just capturing the moment,
Right.
through interviews.
But the biggest thing too is you're doing it with your best friend and y'all
Dude, I'm
holding each
telling
other
you.
accountable.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Telling
saying?
you.
Y'all pushing each other further than y'all thought. That's the biggest thing.
I'm telling you, when I slack, he's the first one,
Yeah.
to call me out, and then vice versa. He slacks, I'm like, yo, what's good? So like, and then we're just doing this together, and we played soccer together for years.
Yeah.
We know each other very well, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
the chemistry's there.
That work ethic definitely comes from y'all being an athlete, though.
For sure.
For sure.
yeah,
100%.
Like the
100%.
accountability,
Yeah, also
Yeah.
being broke as hell growing up, being the African kid in school. Even I've been living here damn near most of my life. I was still the African kid.
Yeah.
I still smell like Jollof rice when I come to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how it is. So they call me booty scratcher, monkey, all this, that. Like, but he was straight off the boat, so that's a different level. So he's fighting his own demons. So but we related on a lot though. Like growing up, we related on damn near everything. So like, this is where the chemistry comes from.
For sure. But just going back over what he said, man, it's like when and we talk about this all the time because like now we can laugh about it. Because once you pass that like struggle moment, like a little bit, you can kind of look back at things and laugh. But we're just talking about like just like how much we enjoy the grind, right?
Yeah.
The grind of just like we work security jobs, bro. And it's like we worked our security job. It was a Thursday. It was Sunday to a Wednesday job. And then Thursday, we had Thursday, Friday, and Saturday off. Or like it was like Sunday to Thursday, we had Friday and Saturday off. We'd get off. It was overnight, by the way.
Oh, we had the graveyard shift.
Ooh.
We were the rookies, right?
Yeah.
We'll get off Friday morning off our shift at 6 a.m. I'll go over to this nigga house. Sorry for saying the N-word. I'll go over to this nigga house. I didn't have a whip. He had his whip.
Yeah.
We'll put gas in that thing, but we'll try to make it to tailgates.
Book it.
But like wherever it was, it could be freaking Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Like we'll get that gas in that whip, brush our teeth, put our stuff in the trunk, and we booking it, bro.
I got a question for y'all, kind of random. Have y'all always loved a party?
Oh yeah. I would say I was more of a party head.
He was more of a
especially
party head.
Back in high school, I was like, bro, my boys, me and my boys were lit. Like from like age 16, I would say, like 2016. That's when you remember them days. Music was top tier, the parties was top tier, like everything was perfect. And then I kind of got him, roped in a little bit. We started playing soccer together more, and we got closer. And then I guess he got more tapped in.
Yeah. I said my parents were just more strict. Like my dad was a police officer at the time. Like that nigga said, "Be home at 9 o'clock. You ain't home at 9 o'clock. Your ass sleeping outside. No ifs or anything." So I mean, I was more like low key. Never really party. maybe me and him went to like one party, like the all white party, a Valor. Came home at like 12 o'clock. Dad is already at the crib. Like the doors open. I already know I was screwed at that point.
Okay.
You know, I'm cooked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
it's tough.
Yeah.
But nah, man. Like apart from the partying, like we're also very focused. Like everyone we went around, they could be like, "Y'all young bulls doing things that I wish I was doing when I was younger, right?" And it wasn't like we weren't getting in trouble. Like we've never been arrested before. We're not getting in trouble. It's more like everything that we did, we enjoy the process because we know it will always get better.
So, and that's the thing, like it was a process. You guys did a lot to get to where you are, but I guess what I want to know is what was the moment for you where you guys were like, okay, like now we're starting to get over that hump of where we're struggling. Now we're making it. Was it a viral moment? Was it a certain amount of followers? What was it where you're like, yeah, like this is it?
Yeah.
This is it moment. I think actually, to be honest, in my opinion, maybe we might have different perspectives on it. But in my opinion, I think it was so top of 2024, especially on Instagram. I mean, we were at 4K, and then end of that month we hit 10K, and we're like, wait, what's happening? And then it took a few months. By that summer, we hit like 30K, and then I'm not gonna lie, like this is like
It's growing quick.
this is November actually. We're at like 40, 50, and then we like from literally 50K, 60K to 100. Like before you could, I didn't even have time to process it.
Yeah.
Video went viral. Yeah, dude, it was crazy. I mean, the video sitting at so by summer it was probably at like 1, 2, 3K, and then I don't know what happened. October, November after Halloween, I would say, just took off. Now it's at 23. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's. And then multiple videos just started growing too, and then with that momentum, we started locking in more because there's times where we're slacking, we're up, we're down, we're da 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 da. It's just a part of it, but like that's when we locked the hell in, and then we just went crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's even hard to process it. I'm still trying to process this shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's crazy fast growth.
I agree with him because like
Crazy.
again, like he said, once you hit that number of like you hit that like 40K, 50K, 60K, like things are like if you ever been in like social media, you know there's always like a slow period, right? Where it's like you're like, damn, I ain't getting enough views.
Right.
Like no one's liking this or like you know what I mean? And just like once it hit like after like Thanksgiving, like Halloween, it's like everything just started moving. Like every morning we'll wake up to like 5K followers.
Yeah.
And we're like, damn, what's going on? TikTok blow up. Facebook, we're about to hit 100K probably tonight or tomorrow on Facebook. So like everything just started moving and moving. We're like, what's going on? Like, and then we hit 100K January 7th. We hit
January 7th or 8th.
like January 7th or 8th. We hit 100K, and in a month we grew 30K. Like we just kind of like, okay, like what's going on?
Yeah.
But that's the slow grind we talk about though, because like, and I told you when we were over at KG's crib, I said when you keep doing what you're doing and putting out working, when it starts to pay off,
Sweet.
it's sweet, man.
That's just sweet.
That shit is very sweet. I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro.
It gotta be.
Yeah.
It gotta feel like freeing. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was really grinding
After
to get to
everything
that
they
point.
went through.
Man, it's sweet. It's a different feeling too, and like we're not really like a selfish ass dudes. You know what I mean? Like we go out and people will be like, "Oh my god, like you guys are like." We had a dude flew in from another country because he saw the Scottsdale on our video.
Oh yeah.
Like he literally, we have had like 3-4 people flew into Scottsdale just us our video.
Yeah.
Dude from Houston, I remember him and his friends came in like during the summer, and they were like I think we walked into the bars. I walked into the bars, I think it was.
Yeah.
Just to use the bathroom or something. And then Broski stopped me. He was like, "No way. We're here because of you guys." Da, 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 da. And then Rico ended up
you
coming
called me
inside,
over.
and I'm like, "Yo, Rico, like meet Rico." And they started like freaking out. I was like,
Yeah.
"Us niggas from Iowa, Africa, like we make this happen." Like I don't know. It was
How did that feel?
bro, insane.
Yeah.
Insane. Like it was just mental, bro. It's
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. It's just, I'm still trying to process everything. We're not no celebrities by any means.
Yeah.
But like people are recognizing us more and more every day. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a cool feeling
That's a
for sure.
blessing.
Like, Amaya. We're at Maya last Sunday, and this dude from he was from Atlanta, and he was walking by. He stopped. He looked at us. He goes, "Wait, y'all the dude." He started pointing it out.
Yeah.
And so whenever you do that, especially when shorties are around, you know, it's a little booze. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like. He was able to like get our names like, oh, you're Eddie, you're Rico, you guys are interracial. And we're like, yeah, and we usually like tap them, like appreciate the love for sure. Like,
of course,
I'll follow them on my personal account.
Yeah.
Just keep them tap in, right? Because again, like Eddie said, we're not no celebrity or anything like be like, you know. I would say something I do get annoying when people try to like violate our space and like try to be like, can we get a picture or something like that? But like,
we stay humble with it. I'm not gonna lie, like we're not where we want to be yet. And even when we get to that point, like, we're still going to show love. Like, we've met some pretty, you know, top dogs, especially in the space. And, I mean, some of them showed a lot of love, especially, you know, them hitting millions of followers and stuff like that. They even gave us advice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, we're not going to, just because we hit 100K, like, who the hell?
Yeah, start acting different.
Yeah. Like, 100K ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Bro. It's like, not to sound ungrateful, but, like, once you hit, like, 20K, 50K, you won the 70K, you won the 90K. Now we're like 137. We're like, damn, we won that 150. Because like everyone we're surrounded by, like maybe the lowest follower in our group right now is probably at like maybe like sitting at like 80, 90K.
Yeah.
In like the TikTok group chat, you know, on like this is on Instagram. They're hating maybe like about 800K. So like all those boys, you look at them, you're like, damn, it's low-key like, you know, competition. Like, damn, I want to get up to Johnny, you know, Johnny at 400K or ISW, we look up to him. We're like, let's try to get to his level. So it's all love at the end, but at the same time, like you can't be caught up on the 100K and forget that there's other milestone to hit.
Yeah, for sure.
Who did you just name? That you said you kind of look at their content?
ISW.
Yeah.
Shout out to our boy ISW, Johnny on the street. ISW, those are the boys. Like, yeah. When we actually moved down here, like those were the guys that were like, yeah, we want to get on that level and. Like then we got really close to them. Like I call them up, they're gonna answer type thing. Like we're close now, and they really like helped us through it all. So and we shoot on the same street. Like we're on the same corner. So like you can't really do much. You know?
But that's good though. That's like friendly competition, iron sharpening iron.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Y'all putting each other on
for
game.
sure. It's nice.
Each other, it's just dope.
Yeah, it's nice because like there's unlimited views.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm taking business away from Johnny or ISW and vice versa. It's like nah. And they're not selfish. Like they actually drop like gems. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. We've dropped actually a few gems. Like, even though we're like smaller than them, like we've dropped. You know. So it's collaboration type. You know.
Yeah. We always try to like I said, coming up, like especially starting content, like we had one person that really kind of showed us the way a little bit, but he was doing different content than us, but he was still a content creator, which is our boy what's his name from LA?
This nigga Kobe Campbell. Shout out to you, Kobe Campbell.
Hey, shout out to Kobe, man. But it's funny because Kobe found us on TikTok when we were like probably like 5K. I don't really know what.
No, we had like 1.5.
1.5K.
Yeah, bro. Like,
and he found us and he was like, "Bro, I believe in y'all. Y'all trying to do something crazy."
Yeah.
And we're like, we're freaking out because he had like 1 million or like 2 million.
Oh wow.
Like
that shit
he just hit a million at the time.
Yeah. He just hit a million.
We were tweaking,
and we were like, "Damn, like what the heck?" And then literally that same month, this girl Lonely was watching our video while he was making the music.
King Carson.
And King Carson, and we were just kind of like, all right, this is starting to get a little, you know, real, you know, but.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Early on, bro. Yeah. So we saw some like small successes like early on. We're talking like not even like 2-3K followers. Like in just TikTok. We didn't have no Instagram, no Facebook, no nothing, bro, no.
So has TikTok been y'all bread and butter app, or has it transitioned to Instagram, or like are y'all pushing it all? What is it?
So it started TikTok, and we put all of our eggs in one basket. And it was my older brother, the help of my older brother. He actually tagged along with the Interracials. He's the guy behind the scenes that no one sees.
Yeah.
But y'all will see him on this Miami trip. But no, he's the one that really was like, are you guys going to put all your eggs in one basket? What happens if TikTok goes? Well, this is back in 2022.
Yeah.
And
like
he's
December.
Like, yeah, it's like maybe 2 months in. He's like, what happens if TikTok goes? Like, then what are you guys, like, or like, not TikTok goes, like your account goes. And look what almost happened to TikTok. It's kind of funny, like looking at that. And we're like, okay, we'll create an Instagram. He forced us. He said, I remember we're in the car that January
in LA
when we were actually driving from here to Vegas, or you remember when we came here?
Yeah.
On the way back, I think it was back to Vegas.
Yeah.
He said, nah, y'all are creating that shit right now.
Yeah.
Like, you're creating an Instagram right now. You're not leaving this car without creating an Instagram. We're like, creating an Instagram, whatever. Didn't see nothing. And then I think that summer of 2023 had a video that went viral, hit like 6 million. And then gave us that 4K. And then we just stagnated the whole rest of that year. We weren't as consistent, whatever. And then January of that year, at the end, that's when we hit 10K on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, okay, Instagram holds more weight. Instagram holds like TikTok is cool, but Instagram, that's where everybody wants to go. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just emotion, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it slowly started like balancing, or what we started working hard on TikTok for, Instagram started catching up. We're like, oh, shit, you know what I'm saying? And then before you knew it, it just took over.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, that's the motion. That's the motion.
Yeah. And I remember going of that, like, we took a trip to Colorado, Boulder, and I always tell this story. I always tell this story because
This boy got cooked.
when I think about it, I'm like, damn, I wish I could see her again. Because if you're watching this, I want to see your ass again. We're at Boulder, and they're having this fry thing, fraternity thing, huge party, right?
CSU versus CSU versus CU.
Yeah.
Oh,
CSU
yeah,
versus
okay.
CU.
Crazy.
It was in Boulder 2023.
Yeah.
2023 was in
And,
Boulder.
like,
Okay.
And so we went there, and content creator, blah, blah, blah. We skipped the line. We're doing our interviews like behind stage where the DJ was. And there's some shorties there, you know, everything cool. And they're like, what do you guys do? And I said, oh yeah, we're influencers, right?
Yeah.
Just me, just trying to be a big boy.
Yeah.
She's like, how many followers do you have? We only had like 2,000 followers at the time. She looked at me. She said, my personal have more followers than you.
Her what?
Her
personal
account.
Her personal account have more followers, and she only had like 4K at the time. I'm like, what do you have? She's like 4,000. I'm like, okay. I was kind of embarrassed, but I was kind of like, all right. Eddie goes, why would you call yourself an influencer, bro? Like,
Yeah, I was like, my nigga, don't group us together. I ain't no influencer yet. Like, don't 2K going around calling us influencers. No,
Yeah.
you can do that. I'm not doing that. I didn't even call myself a content creator back then. At that point,
Yeah.
Like,
What
I
was
was-
you referring to yourself as?
was that
What was you referring to
a
yourself
nigga
as?
on the camera, bro? With the mic, bro. Like, I was like, hell no, content creator, influencer. I'll stay away from those labels until I hit a certain level. Like,
You make it
yeah, I'm
official,
gonna
huh?
keep my head down and keep grinding until that, you know.
Yeah.
So
feel that.
yeah.
Sure.
And so then it's funny because all that happened. I'm like, damn. In front of everyone, she was like, she said it out so loud. And
Oh
she was
yeah,
like,
I heard it.
yeah.
I don't know that dude.
He was like hiding in
We
the
just
corner.
walked in together.
Yeah. She was like, you're an influencer? My personal account has more followers than you. And I was like, damn.
I'll give him the side.
That one-
I don't know.
That'd be a little tough to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it was one of those things where it's kind of like you get humbled. You feel me? It's kind of like you just get humbled in that moment. It's kind of like, and I mean, she ended up folding, but you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know, it was one of those things where it's just kind of like, I'm gonna prove to her what I said. I actually mean it. So it's kind of like a moment where it's like, okay, I call myself an influencer back then. I was manifesting it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
So I'm hearing you guys are throwing all these numbers around with followers with the Ks, 50Ks, 40Ks, 60Ks. So for people that are coming up that want to be content creators, I guess I'd sort of want to know what's the best way that you can use these followers as like what's the positive from having these many followers? How do you leverage that in different areas of your guys' lives? You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, like even when we started this thing, like people were like, "What's your goal with this? What are you
Yeah.
trying to do with it?"
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. All I know is opportunities will come. I'll get my foot indoors that I would never have if it wasn't for this in San Federico.
Yeah.
That's true.
And people around us. That's literally, and money, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not broke anymore. Okay, man. Like,
yeah.
yeah. So like, I would say that's Yeah, for sure.
So the monetization and the networking,
The
is-
networking
is
opportunities.
For
Yes,
sure,
yes.
for sure.
Okay.
I would just say, man, like whoever that is, you know, a content creator can kind of admit to this too. It's like even if you believe it or not, people look at your following.
Yeah.
Like I don't care what they say. Like, oh no, I don't care if you have 50K, but it's lies, bro.
Cap.
Like it's straight cap, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when we came down here to Arizona back in like 2024, like 23 January or something
Early
like that.
2023, yeah.
We went over to like a fraternity to like do some recordings, and they straight up look us in the eyes and said, "How many followers y'all got?"
yeah,
Yeah.
And we showed them it's crazy because we just hit 10K
We hit
Yeah.
10K that
day on
Yeah.
TikTok. If it
Yeah.
wasn't for that, they're not letting us in there to shoot content.
And
I mean,
even 10K back then was like, okay. Like he looked at it, he was like, because mind you, he was coming a big boy, like, who are these guys? You know how these frat boys be.
Yeah.
"Well, how many followers you got? We showed him. Oh yeah.
10K.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's the world we live in,
Right.
whether you like it or not. And piggybacking off of that, like, everyone's tried to blow up. Like, don't try to cap that you haven't tried to blow up. Everybody's tried the TikTok, the Instagram, you know, the monetization, whatever the hell it is. Like, everyone's tried at one point. Whether you could be a mom, even my mom's even tried. You know what I mean? So like, I think it's especially like kids nowadays. It's like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Back then, we used to want to be firefighter,
Yeah.
officer,
Nurses,
yeah.
basketball player, football player, soccer player, whatever. Now it's TikToker. Now it's YouTuber.
Content creator. Yeah,
Now
for sure.
it's rapper, whatever it is. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool to be in this position now. It's like,
Going off of that again, what he just said, to your question, so what does having all these following kind of bring to the table? Now, I'm gonna just keep it a bug, man. It keeps you not being broke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say it straight up. Like, it keeps you from not being broke. But I think what people fail to realize is the money just doesn't come right away. Like, people expect, like, oh, I'm gonna go viral and I'm gonna get all this. Like, just 20 minutes ago, like, I was on my phone here chopping it up. We're talking about a brand deal that we're kind of deciding on, like, you know, what price to put on it, right?
Right.
And that's how it be. Like, once you hit that level, it's kind of like, all right, all these brand wants to reach out to you. And the problem we're running into now is that there's certain things that we want to put on our platform that certain things that we don't want to put on our there's certain things that we don't want to put on our platform that back then we'll be okay to doing it because we needed the money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
Now it is like you can't repay us damn near any part of money to put like a SEX related content on our page. Even though our page based off around that.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
I don't want my mom going on that and she sees me, I'm trying to sell some,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
or like
yeah.
some honey package, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like no, right? So I think that's something that we've kind of agreed to is kind of like, all right, the money is cool, but mind you, our image is also behind this.
Great. Yeah.
So like if someone goes on there and trying to offer us like whatever it may be, you're like, but they've already worked with this and this is how that page is and this and that kind of fumbles some bags for us, right?
Yeah.
And so yeah, the numbers do come for sure. You do get opportunities for sure. But again, I think the biggest thing that we kind of take leverage on is who do you network with?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm telling you, it is the biggest thing, and I tell people all the time.
That's
is,
true. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Networking with.
Yeah,
For
you
real.
you have to network, man. Because like if you don't, we're young. I'm 23. He's 24. If we don't network, all this platform can get taken away. We have guys in group chats that have close connection to Meta.
Yeah.
So right now, if you want to get verified, it's just 2 phone calls away that you get verified. Right? It's all because of connections.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's extremely powerful what you just said.
Yeah. No, that's big. I mean, I
for
think that's the
everything.
biggest thing.
Yeah, it
Networking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say net worth is your network, or network is your net worth, whatever it is. But
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
truest thing.
No, that's very true.
I mean, you know, it's about who you know, not what you know.
For sure.
Yeah. Even though knowledge is key.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knowledge is key.
To African moms.
Yeah. My mom liked hearing that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I was gonna ask y'all at this point with the amount of following y'all got. I mean, I said some videos getting millions of views. You know what I mean? People seeing y'all stuff from other countries. At this point, do you think y'all's content is shaping people's views on the dating culture of today? Not even just in Scottsdale, Arizona, Phoenix area, but worldwide at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like the view of America dating. Because y'all got some stuff on there, you know what I'm saying? It's
I would say yeah, probably.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, like we're out there, we're having fun, they see a camera, everything it gets amplified. You know what I'm saying? A little over exaggerated. You know, but that's the raw. This is raw. You know what I'm saying? We don't stage our stuff. We do not stage our stuff unless it's a brand deal. But that's different. You know, that's an ad.
Yeah.
But like it's just raw stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like someone in I don't know, like in Australia sees that, they're like, dang, these Americans are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone even you could be here in Arizona, you see that these motherfuckers crazy. Like it's still the same thing. So I think it does. I think it does. Even though I think most people need to understand it is a little over exaggerated because they see the cameras, but let's be honest. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but is it over exaggerated just because of the cameras there? Because for me, even though we're in front of cameras right now,
Right.
I'm very strong about what I say.
For sure,
but
for
I'm
sure.
very thoughtful about my intent behind it as
Right,
well.
right.
So,
For sure.
with that being said, if you put a camera in my face and I'm outside walking with y'all, I ain't about to jump in and be like, "Hey, say something crazy." You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Have somebody looking at me crazy.
For sure. But these are girls popping
Correct.
out from the clubs. You know what I'm saying? So
Correct.
like
But what I'm saying is, do you think that's showing a false representation? Like you said, it's like over exaggerated. Is it over exaggerated, or is that still an element of the people you're capturing?
I would say it's not over exaggerated too much. I would say like obviously a little bit. They try to add some more spice to it.
Yeah.
But I would say it's pretty raw. It's real.
It's raw,
It's
real.
real.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
I would say our content is, man. You think our content is spicy now? Man, you should have seen when we first started, man. Because like
Crazier than now?
man,
Yeah.
it was crazier. There's certain questions that we had to take down, we had to take off, because it just wasn't appropriate, especially for like cancel culture right now and all that.
Correct, yeah.
But with everything we do, we try to put our personality to it. Like we try to be funny. We try to show that we can get shorties. You know what I'm saying? We have to put the black on the map. You feel me? So like, and just gonna put guys on games too. Like all these things that we say on camera. It's not to kind of scare guys away from women. It's more for you to know what women are looking for, right? And women talk about, they want a guy that's 6 foot, 6 figure, 6 this. It's not to be like, I'm not 6 foot, so stay away from women.
Correct.
I mean, if you're not 6 foot, don't go and get surgery. But hey,
Yeah.
do you have 6 figures? No.
Yeah.
Go get your bread.
Long
You
day.
know what I'm saying? So like when we
day.
do these things, like Eddie and I, we talk about it all the time. Like we're not trying to be no life coaches around here, but like, if you're around the game so much, you start to understand how to be a player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real, yeah.
Whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, no, you'll stand tall. Sat and watch from the sidelines one too many times. Wicked games we play make me wanna lose my mind. Found solitude knowing it'll be over soon. Ever need a boost, count on me for the 1-2. Trouble don't last when the tough get going. Baby, all we do is win, so show me my opponent.